Hello everyone, Burn here, Coming 101. I'm going to do another review. Today we just picked up the last of the Battle Shells, and it's Leonardo. I had Donatello, and I was thinking just wait till we get Leo, and then we could do them together. I just did the Battle Shell of the original size, Michelangelo and Raphael. However, I will put the link underneath this video. It will have the names and the link underneath it, so it will take you straight to the old reviews. I did one on Nosu, so you see Michelangelo and Raphael on Battle Shells, regular size. And of course the regular 2012 turtles, and the giant Battle Shell turtles, and the Story Shell turtles as well. So you can check the originals out too. Allergies. If you have your headphones on, you want to know what that sound effect's going around in the background, it's the helicopter, the police helicopter, because, you know, this is California. And also, if you hear the water running, it's Raphael's turtle tank over there, sleeping like a baby. Anyways, if you're new to this page and you want to know some really cool places to go to get your turtle toys, or any other toys, like anime or whatever, for cheap, check out Fighter Corners. Here's your address and their Facebook, and give them a call. They have some really good stuff there. That's where I usually get all my stuff. I used to go to Frankenstein's a lot, but there's a lot of crooks there, and they're raising their prices way too much for something that's either damaged or incomplete. It's really depressing because they used to be really good. Now I just go there to see like their celebrities and all that stuff. So yeah, Fighter Corner is a good place. Alright, back to the review. Let's check it out. Alright, here's Leonardo. As you can see, he has no other faces like this. The reason why I say that because the Michelangelo one, Michelangelo one and Raphael also has the same face from what do they call it? Ooze tossing turtles. You know, when they throw the ooze and they look like Ghostbusters. But however, Donatello and Leonardo have a different face. It looks like his mouth is painted, but it's not. They forgot to paint the black and his tongue. So I don't know. It has to be one thing, always forgetting any other. But it's still a really cool toy. However, his arm is very, very loose. I don't think it's supposed to be like that, but it's not broken, and his legs kind of hangs there a little bit. His front shell is very rubber, like plastic-like. And his shell right there. Let's do Leonardo first, since I already got him right here. 2013 Viacom. And those of you who are just want to start collecting the turtles and you don't know why they call themselves Battle Shells, it's because you open up their shell, and boom, weapons inside, right there. However, if you've never seen him before, here's Leonardo, original Battle Shell, but what they call Story Shell turtles. I like their face detail a lot better, and the color a lot better, and the shell opens as well. As you can see, it's a lot deeper than this, because you can put more weapons in the original ones. And the reason why they call them Battle Shells for the original Battle Shells is because here's a giant one. And as you can see, had different faces. So here's what happened. This is supposed to be based on original Leonardo, as you can see right here. But they wanted to do more action to it, so this regular giant turtle. So they made into a giant Story Shell turtle. Yes. Do this, and as you can see, it's the exact same thing with the weapons in the back. Everything's the same. Yes, and then the ninja stars are in there. And this one came out in 2012, though. Where is it? 2012 Viacom. So, in a way, it is and it isn't based on these turtle toys right here. What it is, if you already have it, which I only have one, everything is actually based on the Dojo turtles. The reason why I say that, I will put the link underneath this one. You can take off your armor, and underneath it, it's just a regular, Battle Shell. Because you can actually open up their shell, but it doesn't have the weapons like the originals, as you can see in the back. So It's just a giant version of the Dojo story Battle Shell, but it's originally called Dojo. I don't know why they decided to leave it like the Battle Shells, but what can you do? They all have exact same faces as the giant Dojo turtles. I don't know if the regular Dojo turtles are who's going to be coming out soon, regular size like this, are going to have the same face or not. I'm not too sure because I only saw a Dojo Splinter that is also going to be released, which they forgot to paint him actually like the original Splinter. So that's Leonardo right here, as you can see. Also, I want to mention this. The skin color are totally different. You're probably people going to argue with me on this one, but go for it. Go for it. Their skin color is a lot darker than the original. I do say, yeah, am I saying that right? Yeah. Skin color is a little bit darker. Of course, you can see the differences on the shape and their toes. The front battle shell, or the front shell. And you can see the little squares are sticks out a lot more than these ones over here. The face has more detail on the regular one than the original, than the Battle Shell. And of course, the back part has more details than the 2012 one, and the headband is totally different. I like this. I wish they kept it like this, kind of like, because they had the battle wounds and everything. If you ever decided to buy this without their weapons, and you come across their weapons, and you're not too sure which one belongs to what, because what the hell is going on with his legs? Jeez. It's all like twisted, like, oh, I'm so special. Anyways, and if you can see the differences on their weapons, the regular weapons are actually thinner and lighter. And as you can see, actually, let me see, double check. I want to double check. No, I was wrong. My bad. All right. So the Battle Shell weapon, other than the katana blade, is actually darker than the regular 2012 katana blades. But however, it's a lot thicker over here, and it's a lot thinner over here. I don't know if you can tell the difference. However, there's more details inside our sword than the 2012 one. They're the same size, you know, the same length and everything else. However, his shell doesn't really get in the way with his bandana like the other one did. I know you're not. It's not supposed to be doing like this, but you can actually take out his sword holder, as you can see. It's no damage or anything like that, but I just don't like doing that because it feels like it's broken when you do that, but it's not. So there's his Leonardo, and now we move on to Donatello. Alright, so now here's Donatello, Battle Shell version. They actually has mouth open for once, and he has his little gap tooth. And of course, you know, they don't paint his mouth or his tongue. I do like Donatello though. It's actually my favorite. I'll show you more of him. So you can see more. 2013 Viacom. And as you can see, here's regular Donatello with his mouth closed. More detail on these ones. And I was like looking at it, and I think I got it all wrong. It's that the 2012 one, their skin color seems a lot more darker though, compared to this one. Yeah. Okay, so my bad. I got it all mixed up. The 2012 one, the skin color is a lot darker than the Battle Shell ones. Of course, you can see the differences with their feet and their other toes, and the knee pad. So yeah, it has more details on the original one than this one. This one actually looks closer to the original series. So my mistake that this one is actually darker than the Battle Shell one. You can see the shell with the detail, more detail over here, and of course, over here. Open this bad boy up. As you can see, the weapons inside. Let me show you the original, people. Here's the original Battle Shell, aka Star Shell Turtles. A lot more detail, a lot more twisted. This was actually made first of the 90s, as you can see. Hope this. There, 1990 Morgan Studio Playmates Toys. This was actually made first before they actually made the other ones, or I should say the other ones. And as you can see, open up a shell. It's more deeper than the other one, and of course you already could tell it's the skin color, the original comics book skin color. And the shell just comes right off. No worry, it's not broken or anything like that. It's ladder. As you can see. However, we got more weapons with this one. And this one. To me, this is kind of retarded because, I mean, this is all it is. What are you going to do? You're going to hit Shredder with this? I mean, it doesn't stretch out, and if you do, you're going to break it. And that's just pretty much all his weapons right there. I mean, I really think this is kind of stupid on this part, though. Nothing else. However, I can get it back in. Damn you! Look at that now. There it goes. Yeah, screw it. But however, we got this one with my girlfriend's necklace. Let go, Donatello. There you go. As you can see, this is the original Battle Shell, or the giant version. Let's see, 2012 Margaret Studio, or Viacom. Doop doop. And as you can see, also their weapons are actually painted. Not the one like these ones, the small version. Their weapons not painted whatsoever. However, this makes it so much better. See, it actually stretches out because there's a chain on it. I don't know what's going on with his weapons all flying out. So see, this is a lot more funner when it comes to this kind of stuff, because you can fight with that. This is just okay. Wah 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 wah. But I would have to say this. Once I could figure out how to get this back in. Screw you. I will say this. Dang, everything just keeps falling off. Donatello has been my favorite Battle Shell face. As you can see, I still can't get this back in. There it goes. Yay! But of course, the headband's always in the way. Yeah, screw you. Alright. As you can see, the face is totally different. But the whole body is actually based on the 2012 version. And once again, this has nothing to do with the giant battle shells. You know, the shells that have the same weapons. This is actually the same face of the giant Dojo turtle. Wah wah wah. Like I just showed you about Raphael. They have the same face, same thing, same everything. It's just that they don't have the exact same weapons as the Dojo turtles. Or Dojo have the same weapons in the Battle Shell regular size. So anything else, if you could call it anything else, like I said, if you take off the armor of the giant Dojo turtles, switch weapons with these ones, then you got yourself a real giant Battle Shell turtles. But since we can't do that no more because these guys came out first, and then the giant Dojo came out second. So I had to change the names of these ones because I didn't think they're actually going to release them like this. So now I had to change their names to Giant Battle Shell Turtle, so you won't get confused when you want to see the review. Also, this one, his weapon is a lot darker compared to his motorbow staff. His other bow staff is longer and skinnier for the regular one. For this one, it's a little bit thicker and smaller. Bow staff. And when you're about to buy your turtle toys, because remember what happened to Raphael over there, check the holes, like the pins, see if they're actually in. Look in the back, look at the leg, because if you see one missing, or one of them is sticking way too much out, don't get it because it's going to fall out. And that's pretty much what happened to my Raphael one right here. As you can see, there is no pin whatsoever. So I had to get Playmates to help me, maybe send me a new pin or something. I didn't do this, but I'll show you to you. Here's the regular Story Shell Turtle, Michaelangelo and Raphael. Like I said, the Sword Shell Turtles have better details than the Battle Shells. Yet, I like the Battle Shells, though. I really do. So, if you're one of those people who are thinking, which one should I buy first? My opinion, you don't have to agree with me, but this is my opinion. Get Donatello first. I love the way they made Donatello. I love his face, his reaction, and everything. That's my first favorite. My second favorite is Raphael, because of his reaction and his face and everything, and the colors are so great. And then my third favorite, of course, is Leonardo. You know, he's all like twisted up and everything. Thank you, Playmates. And then, last but not least, the Michelangelo one. Reason why I think it's the last one, because I really don't like his eyes. I think they should have done a little bit different with his eyes. Or at least stop molding the Ooze version and make a different version face. So here you go. All four of the Battle Shells right here, people. So awesome. And of course, every one of them has... Of course, Leonardo ought to be difficult. There he goes. We got that. And of course, last but not least, the Michaelangelo. So here you go, people. We finally got our first release of the Sword Shell Turtles. Strangely enough, they haven't released Mutation Turtles yet. Yes, that's right. I saw a little preview on it. The Mutation Turtles will be showing if they decide to say, nah, maybe not. It's like, ah, dang you. Alright, if you don't like my little list on which one you should get first, which one would you guys pick first? Would you pick Raphael first, then Donatello? Or would you pick Michelangelo over Leonardo, or whatever? I mean, what would you pick? Tell me your thoughts. Tell me what you guys think about this. Of the normal size 6-inch Ninja Turtles Battle Shell. And like I said, tell me what you guys think about the giant version, quote unquote, and the Dojo giant version, quote unquote. And of course, share your thoughts or your memories as a child of your Sword Shell Turtles. But I am so glad they actually brought these out like this. It's so cool. I love it. I love the fact they actually switched the face around. I wish they did something different with these soon, but I'm not complaining. I do love the Battle Shells. Those of you who are probably going to look at Battle Shells are not who are new to Turtles. There's a 2K version. You know how every turtle have their own vans and everything? Well, the 2K van is actually named Battle Shells, so don't get confused like why they keep showing the van, because that's the original name of the Battle Shell, which I don't own, which I will do hopefully if I can find one later on in the future. Alright, so that's probably, hopefully this is a short review, I can tell on here. But I would say get your hands on these. If you're collecting Ninja Turtles and you rather collect a new version, or you're just starting out again, so like, alright, well I got all my old ones, so I'm going to get the new ones now. I do recommend getting the Battle Shells, because they are super cool. They do remind me a lot of the Sword Shell Turtles, which is my total favorite, which I said so many times in the old review. Get your hands on the Battle Shells, because they are super cool, awesome. Set them right next to your 2012 Turtles. It looks cool when you have the same turtle toys right next to each other, but different face and different things on it. I don't know. I like it when it goes like that. And don't forget, I don't know if they still sell them or not. If they do, that's cool. But get the giant ones too to add to your collection. I guarantee you they're going to be a little bit harder to find. I went to the flea market not years back, but a month ago. And the first thing you saw out of the brand new Turtle Toys was April. It was kind of weird. So, put your comments down. Tell me what you guys think about that. I gotta hear you guys thought about this little dinky little toy right here for the weapon. I gotta hear your thoughts on that one. And alright, it's time to do eBay villain. I will find my best one for you. So until then, people, take care of yourself and happy hunting, everyone. See you later.